Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, since I'm bored, I decided to talk about my thoughts on how are technically Punctured Pete and Miserable Marie married, because all that says in the wiki is that they're married. It doesn't they just says they're married, but how? I mean, sure, they're both equally zombies, but is that really the case? It feels like they were just turned into monsters. But it does make sense, because Dr. Loom could have stabbed Punctured Pete, and Miss Marie could have had some antidote from Dr. Loom. So I'm pretty sure that's the case. That does seem pretty reasonable. I mean, and now he's just bent over, he's back is pretty much damaged a lot, but it's just how are they there's no proof of them being married at all. I mean, sure, there could be tons of things he could, but that's my thing. That's my theory. Dr. Loom shot Miserable Marie, and he punctured Pete. I'm sorry for that joke. What the? Okay, so yeah, Punctured Pete is pretty neat. So I wonder how. I mean, Dr. Loom could have done some random stuff to these things, because these obviously look like they were humans at some point, but I don't really know how though. They were humans, and then just the random happened to them, and they decided to go free. But I don't know. But Punctured Pete doesn't really show up that much in Spirit Tears. I mean, sure, he appears in the Reaper's Island, which is his first appearance and his debut. First appearing in Spirit Halloween's history. A lot of people had mixed feelings about him, but obviously maybe not all people, because he did show up in the Halloween Factory assembly line. He's getting pushed by Buzzsaw a little bit, he's getting. But for some reason, he didn't show up again in 2022. In fact, unless probably online, I could be wrong, but yeah, because he just shows up in some ads, that's it, but those were 2020 ads. So I'm pretty sure those are the only thing. He showed up in Something Terrifying Is Coming Near You twice or three times, I'm not sure, but other than that, he just really made an appearance in the ads of the themes himself. Not too much, but it's still pretty cool but obviously Punctured Pete is now, he will be on Facebook. You'll find him on Facebook Marketplace. Only in Ohio, literally. But yeah, without further ado, that's it for Punctured Pete. Let's move on to Miserable Marie. Alright, here's Miserable Marie. Obviously Punctured Pete's wife. So obviously I think she had just got possessed by because Dr. Loom, if you don't know his backstory, he created all the animatronics that we know and love today. Or he could have just because he is technically a scientist, so he could have done some really crazy with them. But nothing too much. I mean, she obviously was a complete fail. She was a complete fail from 2020 the minute they got here. And, everybody thought she was, disturbing, weird, pretty much any, thing that you could think of. But some people, did her. I mean, I was kind of a fan of her. Just not quite. I mean, I didn't want to get her whatsoever, so I decided. But her price was pretty reasonable, only $200. But that is, and basically, you know what? My store never had Punctured Pete, so she never got to see him. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. But so I wonder how they got engaged. Like because these don't seem really compatible at all. Like, besides the fact that they're like creatures, they're about a size as a human. And all, just like they are kind of made for each other though, because like I said, they're both monsters, weird, pretty much like you could think of. But as for her appearances, she only made it in 2 themes. That's it. Not 2.5, I should say. For one, in probably the best theme that I love, the cave. The Reaper's Island's cave, or Jack's cave. But then she also came up with she came out as a portrait, so she knew she had a job. She had a job at a laboratory, unless these are just the I doubt those are the workers there, because she also did get
Hey yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Come now. Keychain of herself, and obviously this version never got to see her husband. Okay, yeah, so I mean, there is pretty much no evidence that she's married. So this video was just me coming up with ideas and their appearances to see why they weren't together anymore, because we only saw her in the ads too, and just like the portraits at the theme, that's pretty much it. But from how disgusting that prop is, Punctured Pete is absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong. But it's just Miserable Marie. Like, there's just something I feel about these two that don't add up very well. So, if you guys have any idea how they're married, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, and if you want me to do any more of these, just make sure you come back to the channel. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.